Sadanand Mahalu, Seth Tanwade.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. I stand before this House today to extend my support for the protection of interest in Aircraft Bill, Object Bill 2025, and to emphasize its significance of India's aviation sector. Sir, this bill seeks to provide legal backing to the Convention of International Interest in Mobile Equipment, Cape Town Convention 2001, and its protocol on matters specific to aircraft equipment, ensuring their enforceability within our jurisdiction. Sir, here I would like to add that while India signed the Cape Town Convention in 2008, the absence of ratification has so far prevented its provision from being legally binding. Therefore, the introduction of this bill will legally enact the Cape Town Convention in India. It marks a crucial step toward addressing this gap, strengthening investor confidence, and enhancing India's global standing in the aviation sector. As one of the world's largest growing aviation markets, India's air travel sector has experienced a rapid increasing growth with an estimated market size of $13.89 billion in 2024, which is expected to reach $26.8 billion by 2030. This incredible growth, aircraft leasing has emerged as an important aspect of the Indian aviation industry. It is a practice in which the airlines and aviation operators rent aircraft from leasing companies rather than purchasing them. Till date, India does not have any specific law dealing with aircraft leasing and financing of airplanes, which may involve different countries. With this new law, airplanes will get in competitive rate to airlines and aviation operation. Currently, lessors face higher risk in India due to uncertainties in repossession rights in case an airline defaults on payment. The risk forces lessors to change a higher risk premium, extra cost to cover potential losses, making leasing more expensive for Indian airlines. These higher leasing costs are ultimately passed on to passengers in the form of higher airfares. So air tickets become more costly. Passengers has to pay more fares. Therefore, if the bill is passed in the Parliament into an act, will ratify the Cape Town Convention, thereby automatically guaranteeing the rights of lessors to repossess their leased equipment, such as airframes, aircraft engines, and helicopters. This will bring down the cost of risk premium. Sir, this bill seeks to enhance the leasing framework in India in power with international standard, and through this the legislation is expected to lower cost, improve accessibility to air travel, and attract investment as India anticipates a surge in aircraft acquisition. Over 1,000 new craft by the end of this decade. This will further make air travel more affordable for the people of our country. Sir, as a representative from Goa, a tourist destination, we see increasing footfall each year. I cannot overstate the importance of the bill. During peak season, we all know that airfares skyrocket, making travel unaffordable not only for tourists, but also for Goa's local residents who rely on air travel for work, medical needs, education, and family visits. I believe, sir, the high cost of leasing aircraft, along with limited availability, directly contributes to these inflated airfares. Sir, I am an essential aspect of this bill is its provision for financial transparency and accountability. The proposed legislation mandates that debtors must maintain and submit records of dues related to the ownership or use an aircraft or aircraft object to the Directorate General of Civil Aviation. This requirement will ensure that leasing transactions remain transparent, preventing dispute or unpaid dues, and fostering greater confidence among lessors, creditors, and regulatory bodies. Sir, after 2014, after Modi government came to power, the civil aviation has changed more development in civil aviation. Airports, अगर हम देखें तो the total number of airports in India 74 2014 से पहले थे, अभी 159 एयरपोर्ट पूरा देश में बने हैं. हमारा गोवा इज वेरी स्मॉल विद अ पॉपुलेशन ऑफ अराउंड 16-17 lakhs. गोवा में 2 एयरपोर्ट है, नॉर्थ गोवा में अलग है, साउथ गोवा में भी अलग है. पैसेंजर अगर ग्रोथ हम देखें तो पैसेंजर ड्यूरिंग अप टू जनवरी 2024 टू December 2024, 161 million as against 152 million during the previous year. That is a growth of 6.1 million%. Total aircraft for scheduled operation has increased from 400 in 2014 to 836 as on 28 to 2025. Regional Connectivity Service, that is RCS Udan, Uda Desh Ka Nagrik. Air travel becomes more accessible to people, connecting 88 airlines including 13 helicopters and 2 water aerodrome. More than 148.62 lakhs people has availed benefit of Udan scheme since its inception. कृषि में उड़ान में अगर देखें तो जो टोटल एग्रीकल्चर जो प्रोडक्शन जो वेस्ट होता है, इसके लिए कृषि उद्यान के माध्यम से ये फैसिलिटी एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए की है और उसका भी फायदा देश के फार्मर के लिए हो रहा है। ऑपरेशन गंगा के माध्यम से हमने देखा कि जब यूक्रेन का युद्ध हुआ तो 22,500 इंडियंस नेशनल were safely rescued from Ukraine by operating 90 evacuation flights from 1st February 2022 to 11th March 2022. अगर डिगी यात्रा में हम देखें तो फेशियल रिकॉग्निशन टेक्नोलॉजी, इस माध्यम से एनी ट्रेवलर में पास थ्रू वेरियस चेक पॉइंट्स ऑफ द एयरपोर्ट थ्रू पेपरलेस एंड कॉन्टैक्टलेस प्रोसेसिंग यूजिंग फेशियल फीचर्स टू एस्टैब्लिश द आइडेंटिटी। और देश के 24 एयरपोर्ट्स पे ये फैसिलिटी उपलब्ध की है। मुझे गर्व है कि गोवा का हमारा जो मोपा